Welcome again, viewers and subscribers. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between race and nationality. Now, oftentimes people get race and nationality confused. Example, if I should walk up to any Jamaican and tell them that they are African, they would flatly deny that. They would say they are Jamaicans and they are not Africans. And if you ask them the reason why they are not Africans but Jamaicans, they would say the number one answer will be, I am not from Africa, so therefore I am not an African. I am from Jamaica, so therefore I am a Jamaican. So let's look at a difference between nationality and race. And before I go into the difference between nationality and race, it is important to note why most Jamaicans shun the title of being African. It is because of the media propaganda. You see, the brain is an awesome organ. What it does, it associates words with pictures. So if I say car, an image comes to mind immediately. If I say dog, an image comes to mind immediately. So when I say African, an image or images come to mind immediately. And usually when we say Africa or African, the images that comes to mind are famine, war, destruction and disaster, disease. So that is why most Jamaicans would not want to be called an African. So let's look at a difference between nationality and race. Race can be described as a person's biological makeup, physical features. So you can determine a person's race, predominant race, by their DNA. So if I should take a DNA test of an African, it will be different from a European and different from an Asian. Your nationality can be described as your geopolitical status. So, even though I was born in Jamaica, yes, I am a Jamaican based on my geopolitical status. I am a Jamaican. But racially, I am an African because of my biological makeup, my DNA. Now, there are certain features of the African. Dark skin, woolly hair, broad nose. Those are some significant features of the African. The European, white skin, straight nose, and also straight hair. Those are some significant features of the European race. Now, back to nationality. Now, racially, I am an African based on my genetics, based on my biological makeup. I am an African. But I am also a Jamaican by nationality because I was born in Jamaica. Now, a person can obtain nationality by several means. You can obtain nationality by birth, or you can obtain nationality through other legal channels. We all know of several Jamaicans going over to being Americans. So they are Jamaicans and they're also Americans. We call it dual citizenship. They have two nationalities. So I can be a Jamaican by nationality, a Trinidadian, a Barbadian, an American, a Canadian, an Australian, a Ghanaian, a Nigerian, an Egyptian. So you see how many nationality I can obtain. Now, racially, you are just one race. Most people belongs to one race. They are either Asian, they are either European, or they are African. And some persons are also biracial. Meaning, when you look at that person, you can't definitively say that that person is an African or a European or an Asian, because those people are what you call mixed or biracial. Now, if you do a DNA profile of that person, it might suggest that that person is 60% African and 40% European. Or it could be a blend across three racial divides. So that is the difference between race and nationality. Race is your biological makeup. It is in your DNA, your genes. Nationality is your geopolitical status. You can be any amount of nationality you want. You can obtain that. You can obtain a nationality, but your race is given from birth. You can't change that. So not because you're born in Jamaica, that doesn't mean that you're not an African.